Hey, this is Michael. Got another dad diary, which I want to share with my kids. I want to share with you. This is a very important lesson. And as we know, lesson is not just words, it's actions. It's applying it. So we're going to talk about the idea, then we're going to talk about how it applies to you today so that you can make your life better right now. I've talked before about the secret to success. And the secret was actually was taught in a seminar. So the secret's out. If you haven't heard already, let me tell you now. Simply, the formula T plus F leads to A, which leads to R. Simply, your thoughts plus your feelings leads to actions, which leads to results. Very simple. Now you have to apply that to yourself in an intentional way and make sure that it is positive thinking and positive feelings together will lead to positive actions, which then leads to positive results. Doing that repeatedly over and over every day will lead to habits. Those actions become habits. Those good habits prove your character. Those good habits, good character leads to successful results. Simple formula needs to be intentional though, which means you need to be very self-aware of your thoughts. Make sure they are positive thoughts. You need to be very self-aware of your feelings. Make sure you're feeling positive and energetic. And if you're not, they go together. To intentionally think through positive thoughts will give you better, more positive feelings. And if you're not thinking positive right now, if there's negative words bouncing in your head, then to just try and do something that makes you feel better will help to reset your mind thinking. They go together. But you have to be intentional about positive thoughts. Positive high energy feelings will lead to positive actions, which leads to repeat those results of your plans. Now, we know that. That secret is out. But there's one more idea we need to add to all this. I was listening to a lesson by Colin Sprake. Colin Sprake owns the company Make Your Mark, a business training company. And I recommend you listen to his stuff as well, which is a lesson right there. There's one more part of the sex formula that we need to be aware of and make an intention to follow through on. And as we do this, it will make all the difference for you. This extra secret we need to apply is the letter I. Now, don't get confused. I'm not saying I as in myself. I'm not saying I as in just more of you. Very much, I'm not saying that. The letter I stands for influencers. We need to intentionally choose who we are being influenced by. There's an old phrase, birds of a feather flock together. Naturally, we are comfortable around those who are just like us. But if we just stay with those who are just like us right now, we will always be the same. We need to intentionally get ourselves influenced by those who are better than us, and then we will be better ourselves. There's another phrase we've heard many times in training sessions. The way to predict your future is to look around you and notice who are you hanging around with. If you hang around with people who are thinking negatively, who speak in a negative manner, if you hang around with people who have a bad attitude, that will influence you to stay that way, and in the future, you will still be thinking negatively and having a bad attitude. So, we need to intentionally find people who have a positive thinking mindset, find people who have positive, high energy, and choose to be around those people. We need to intentionally find people who will make a positive influence on us, and then hang out with them. Whether it's in a school setting, make sure you're sitting beside those positive thinkers. If it's at a work site, Try to work beside the guy who's got the energy and got the positive thinking and has got the plan, know how to get it done. Follow his example, be influenced by him, and then learn from him, copy his example, and get it done. And if we're talking about just for our life personally, writing our own future story, when we want to improve our spiritual life, then we choose to be influenced by positive spiritual people. We choose to attend a church that has a positive group of people that we can talk to, we can have conversation with, and connect with their way of thinking. Find a good church that is a high energy church that we'll enjoy being part of, and it will be contagious, and we'll have the energy to want to attend and get up and go and do it, be there with them. If it's about for your physical health, then find a gym that you can attend and see others who are also working out and making a positive influence in their life. Follow their example and talk to them as well. Of course, ask them what their plan is, ask them what their goals are, and then get that way of thinking going for yourself. If it's about your health in general, of course, talk to a doctor, get the educated advice, but also just join a running club, join a bike club, or go to just the gym again and talk to people about their health plan. Get positive ideas from good people who are doing it as well. If it's about your money plan, well, again, talk to professionals, get some good ideas. There's so many resources out these days. Now you've got all the books you can imagine to read about financial planning and choices that you need to make to prepare yourself for your future. You can go on YouTube and watch thousands of videos teaching you a good financial plan. And naturally, we talked before, Dave Ramsey is a good financial coach to follow. So I recommend you go on YouTube and watch Dave Ramsey videos. But again, there's thousands of videos out there. Just very important that you make an intentional choice to find a good influencer for you to follow. Listen to them, watch the videos, think about it for yourself, get a good feeling for yourself about what it will be like when you follow the good example they're setting for you, and then take action. Set up a habit and do it. And as you do it again and again and establish this habit over 30 days or more, you will have good results. So, the success formula begins first when you intentionally choose to find a good influencer to follow. Now, just one other tip of all this. This is not Star Wars. We're not a Sith. There's not only one mentor out there for you. You can go on YouTube and find many different financial coaches to listen to. You can go to church and listen to the pastor and then be part of a small group and then make other friends that you're listening to and talking to. There's not just one person to listen to. There are many persons to listen to, but we must be very discerning to find positive influencers to listen to ask them questions, to get their advice, and then think it through for yourself. Pray about it, make good choices, be excited about making a positive choice, be excited about making a positive change in yourself to make yourself better in the future, and be committed to doing that positive action every day until it is a regular habit. And then when it's a habit, you will have positive results in your future. So I want to encourage you to find positive influencers, listen to them, think about what they're saying, feel positive about the change that you can make in yourself. Do the action, repeat it until it is a positive result in your life, however long it takes. And be the best you can be.